This is Niger News Center. Mr. Paul, I want to ask you one question because I understand you are from the north, Plateau to be precise. I will understand that over the years, the Fulanis, who appear to be minority and who perhaps were the last tribe that came into Nigeria, seems to be ruling over the north, the Hausas. And Hausa are more in population. Why is Hausa disadvantaged to the extent that the Fulanis, even when it comes to for presidency, you always see Fulani extraction? We had the era of Buhari, we had the era of Yaradua, we had the era of when Atiku was trying to contest. All these are Fulanis. Why is it that Hausas seldom get to power?
As I said before, they have more influence, they have more money, they are the one who knows all the tactics, all the games of politics in this country. I can assure you that it is the Fulani. They understood the game and they are using the Hausas to achieve their aims. And the Hausa, because of religion, they took them as if they are the demigod. That's for me. They look at the Fulani as a demigod because personally, I can say to you, in my eyes, in my very own eyes, there was a time I'm passing to one certain street in my state, and one Hausa man said, if you touch Fulani, you touch us. If you make war with Fulani, you make war with us. You can hear that, which means they have already regard Fulani to be higher. They are the one that gave the Fulani that opportunity. Fulani is not supposed to go higher than Hausa man because in terms of numbers, in terms of population, Hausa people are the one with the population. But when you are talking about Fulani, I don't know how comes they will become the president. Even some of the emir, you go to Kano, you see Kano belongs to Hausa, but it's the Fulani man as a king. So you can see they have regard them as a demigod. Someone will come from somewhere and to become a king in your state. But I thank God for Maiduguri, they did not allow that. But they accept the religion, but they did not accept as Fulani man to be their king. Yes, I like that.
Okay, the area you mentioned, I was going there because virtually almost all the emirates in the north, you have Fulanis. You just cited the Kano. Let us look at the Sultan of Sokoto. From almost all the emirs in the north are Fulanis. It looks as if, apart from maybe thinking ability, maybe there is something the Fulani know that the Hausa do not know, that they are emir all over the place, over the Hausas who are more in population.
Yes, they know. That is not just something that has to do physically. It goes beyond physically. It has to do with spirituality. And if you are not a spirituality person, you cannot understand that. In terms of spirituality, the Fulani people are more in spirituality than the Hausa people. They have the power of the spirits more than the Hausa people. Even for them to bring the religion for them, it has to do with spirituality. So they have the power of the spirit. They use the spirit to control the Hausa, and the Hausa have to submit to them. That is what they wanted to do all over this country, but for certain states it could not work because there are some states that they believe, them too, they have their spirit, and it has to do with God allowing it or not allowing it. There are some places, even in my state, my parents, my grandfather used to tell us that as of the time that Usman Danfodio is planning to conquer Plateau State, when they come, when he comes on his horses with his people to make the people, to force the people to force the people to start doing to become Muslim, they will run and they will hide themselves on the mountain. It's because of the mountain. That was why they could not accept that religion. So you could see it's not something that has to do physically. It's spirituality, and they have that understanding of the spirit. They understand where money is. They understand where money is. They understand where treasure is. They understand how they can get power to rule any place, anywhere. That is why you see today they are powerful and they are doing what they are doing.
Okay, now though you have mentioned Maiduguri before, that the Fulanis were not able to impose their kingship on Maiduguri. You partially mentioned your state, that is Plateau, that the mountain was a kind of shield that prevented the Fulani from running over your people. But holistically speaking, what is your relationship of people in Plateau with Fulanis?
You see, the relationship of people of Plateau State with the Fulani is that Fulani man has his own cows, and the people of Plateau State they have their own land which they farm. They will meet Fulani man to get that manure, that manure for cow, so that they can spray it to their farm. I think that is the relationship, nothing more from that. But when a Fulani man come to Plateau State, they accept him, they give him a place to stay. That is a normal thing for them, because when they come to your land, they will be good. By the time they begin to understand that they have dominated, then that is when problem will begin to start. But when they come, as they come in the early time they come, they are good. But by the time they dominate, they begin to feel superior over you people. But we thank God that God is not allowing them in my state and so many states. We just thank God.
Okay, I was going to the area of the domineering nature of the Fulanis because so many people have seen them as domineering. I think that will explain the reason. Even when federal government talk about ranching, talk about Ruga in the days of former President Buhari, the governors across the whole Nigeria seem not to be ready to make land available for ranching because they fear that the Fulani, if you give them an age, they want to dominate. Do you sense that domineering tendency in your state? Do they try to dominate your people? Do they try to impose their will, emir, and whatever on your people in Plateau?
Thank you. That's actually what they believe they are made up for. They believe that they are made up to dominate. Anywhere they go, they should dominate. Take the land, kill the people, dominate. That's what they believe. That is why you see the killing is not starting now. They have been killing right from the days they did not give back to me, and up to now they continue to kill. And the worst thing that is and the worst thing is that there are some people that are supporting that killing. You can see some of the governors from the far north, they are not Fulani, but because of religion, they support all these things that they are doing because they believe because of the religion they are one. But all I know is that their evil is coming to an end, whether they like it or not.
Okay, now conclusively, what do you advise Nigerian government? Because I understand that recently this government of Tinubu is tinkering with the idea of state police. And so many persons, stakeholders across board have spoken to the issue that state police is the way to go. If you were to speak to that issue, what would be your advice?
Yes, actually, in that aspect, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, for me, is a good thing to do. What he's trying to do for me is a good thing. At least it will reduce the terrorists. It will make many states to be able to secure their people, because I believe as a state police, if you carry me as a policeman to secure my state, I can never allow any enemy to come and kill my brothers, to come and kill my sisters. I think that is the way forward. Yes, that is the way forward.
Mr. Paul, I think this is a good place to let it go. I must say a very big thank you for your time. Thank you very much, Mr. Paul. This is Nigeria News Center.